It is March, which means it is time for me to do my witchy TBR for this month. I mentioned this last month. We're getting to the bottom of the books that I currently own. As I've mentioned, I'm on this quest. I want to read all of the books we currently own, which means we get into some of the weirder titles, and we inherited some books from my mother-in-law, so we've just got a hodgepodge, and books that I've bought before that I like occasionally have flipped through but I haven't read like cover to cover, so we're just reading all of them. So anyways, that's why it's not like recent books, but one of these days I will start to buy some new ones. So to start off, this is one that I bought years ago. It's Awakening to the Spirit World, The Shamanic Path of Direct Revelation by Sandra Ingram and Hank Wesselman. So I don't really know, but it does come with a CD. Obviously, I didn't make it terribly far into this book, so I don't remember really. I just remember I was wanting to get into more of the kind of like the Kindling the Native Spirit vibes, and I think this had been like a recommended book on like Amazon or Barnes & Noble or whatever for it, so I grabbed this one along at that same time, so we'll see. So then we have one that I bought used, because honestly, if I go to a used bookstore and I find witchy books, it's a rarity, so I take up the opportunity to grab. So this one, I don't know. We'll see. This is The Magic of Flowers, A Guide to Their Metaphysical Uses and Properties by Tess Whitehurst. Wasn't a big fan of her last book, so we'll see. Then we have one that is at least a little more on the popular scale. It's The Wicca Handbook by Aline Holland, foreword by Raymond Buckland. So I think I might have read this at some point. I don't really remember it that much, but I mean the cover's pretty, a little too shiny for my likings. Kind of learning to like the matte covers more than shiny. Next, we have got Celebrating the Great Mother, a handbook for earth honoring activities for parents and children by Kate Johnson and Mara Shaw. I think this book was recommended by Charming Pixie Flora because she had a few videos where she talked about books, and I think this is one of her recommendeds from eons ago. I can't link the video because I'm pretty sure she defuncted her channel again. And then we have Witch in the Kitchen by Kate Johnson. This one, I don't know, we'll find out. I think I might have looked in here once in a while for recipes and that was about it. Then we have Wiccan Mysteries, Ancient Origin and Techniques by Raven Grimesi? Something like that? I don't know. Not all used bookstores have a lot of like specifically witchy. Sometimes you get a little creative. So I don't know about the next one. I grabbed it because if I go to a like small store, I feel obligated to buy something, so I grabbed this book. I don't know. This is The Mystery of Crystal Skulls, Unlocking the Secrets of the Past, Present, and Future, now the subject of an Indiana Jones movie. I don't have high hopes. We'll see, but like expectations are like on the ground. Then we've got a classic, Earth, Air, Fire, and Water by Scott Cunningham. I am pretty sure this one will be fine, because again, usually Scott Cunningham is pretty good. We've got one from my mother-in-law's collection, so shot in the dark if it's good or not, because it's been pretty one way or the other, not really middle ground. Meditations for Healing by Larry Moen. Again, names not my strong suit. And then lastly, we're going back for a classic. We have The Spiral Dance. So again, this is one that I bought used. I think there's newer editions of this, but I'm pretty sure the basics of it are going to be the same. So anyways, those are the witchy books that I am planning on reading this month. Again, these are ones that we already own, and I just want to read all of the ones we have, and then I feel like from there I can really sort into what ones do I think I'll ever use again and want to get notes from, because I have all of the ones I read last year on top of the bookcase, simply because I need to go through and get my notes from them. I've learned I should have done that the whole way because it sucks going back. But anyways, these are the books that I'm reading this month. I would love to hear what books you're planning on reading this month. Huge thank you to my patrons. I'll have their names here on the screen. If you'd like to support me and get access to exclusive content, it is patreon.com/nightwillowcrafts. Make sure to like and subscribe. I post every single day, and until next time, thank you so much for watching, and bless be.